Hi, my name is Alex Powell, and I'll be presenting a speech on pet adoption. Every day, around 5,500 animals are euthanized in animal shelters. I'm sure everyone here either owns a pet or knows someone who does, and the thought of your pet being kept in a shelter for the remainder of its life, or even worse, being euthanized in one, makes you uneasy. I own multiple rescue pets of my own, and I've done extensive research on this topic to help support my claims. I believe that pets should be adopted from shelters rather than bought from a pet store. No animal should have to be confined to a cage for most of its life so that someone can make a profit off of them. I bet you're wondering where the cute cats and puppies that you see in pet stores come from. They're usually coming from puppy mills, which are notorious for mistreating their animals. Licensing is required by these bills to be able to sell to retailers, but the regulations are usually so loose that they get away with a lot of mistreatment. Puppy mill dogs are known to be kept in bad conditions and are known to be inhumanely bred, which leads to sick puppies. These dogs are left in cages for up to 12 hours a day that are covered in their own feces and urine. Most of the mothers end up getting sick and then end up breeding sick puppies. When I was younger, my mom was interested in buying a purebred dog from a breeder, so we took a trip together to a puppy mill to go check out some dogs, and as soon as we got there and got out of the car, all that you could smell was feces and urine, and I will never forget the sight of all of these little dogs crammed in cages stacked on top of each other. They just looked so sad, and I carry that image with me to this day. These loose regulations allow for puppy mills to get away with cutting a lot of corners so that they can up their profits but still continue to sell to pet stores. There are around 100,000 puppy mills in the US today, and according to the Humane Society, for the breeding of adults and puppies born in these facilities, neglect of emotional needs due to lack of socialization, isolation, and trauma of transportation at an early age can lead to serious health and behavioral problems. Animals aren't even the only ones that are affected by these puppy mills, but the humans who end up buying them are as well. Purebred dogs are already more costly than shelter pets, but coupled with the fact that these animals usually come with disease, the expense is astronomical. Puppy mill dogs are prone to lots of different diseases. Epilepsy, kidney disease, and heart disease are just to name a few. Say for example, you go to a pet store and you end up bringing home a puppy, and then you notice that your puppy is sick, so you take it to the vet, and then after taking it to the vet, they tell you that your dog has a chronic disease, and so you are left with the option of either having to euthanize your pet, or you have to take on the financial responsibility of having a chronically ill animal. You can help end this abuse today by adopting pets instead of buying them. There are so many shelter animals in the world that need your help. And a decrease in demand for purebred dogs would end up leading to a decrease in puppy mills in general. There are lots of different ways to help stop puppy mills. Most importantly, you can stop buying animals from pet stores and start adopting them from shelters. And you can make sure to tell other people about the importance of adopting animals from shelters rather than buying them from stores. You can also advocate for stricter guidelines and regulations that puppy mills have to follow. And by doing all of these things, you can end up helping save animals' lives and also help animals in puppy mills be treated better while they have to continue living their lives in these mills. If no action is taken, animals will continue to suffer. My rescue pets have actually rescued me. There's no shortage of shelter pets in the world, and they all need your help. Together we can help end puppy mills. These dogs are sick and treated inhumanely, and you can save millions of lives by advocating for adoption. There are thousands of animals that are put down in shelters every day, and just think of it as being your pet. Animals should not have to suffer so that someone else can profit off of them. It's up to us to help end animal suffering, and by raising awareness, I believe that there's a brighter future in store for these animals. And remember to adopt, not shop. Thank you so much for listening, and are there any questions?